Well, they say every runner has a story at the Fargo Marathon about why they're running or how they made it to that day. But some stories involve a little more fortitude than others, and Valley News Team's Robin Huebner is here now to tell us about one woman who has gone through quite a bit to get to this point.
Quite an ordeal. Hi, Matt. Kathleen Wrigley was diagnosed with a brain aneurysm about 6 years ago. She did have surgery to fix it, but last year it was determined she needed more surgeries. The most invasive, a craniotomy done just 7 months ago, brought an unexpected consequence, blindness that affected the right field vision in each eye. Bit by bit, though, her vision and life are getting back to normal, and for Kathleen, normal means running a marathon.
You know, Fargo's first half marathon was run for the children, and a girlfriend of mine said, you know, that would be a lot more popular if it was run from the children.
Another training day, and Kathleen's crew is ready.
Anything that's said on a run has to stay on the run.
And running with her, well, that's just always a joy because she's nonstop talk. So
for Kathleen Wrigley, running is therapy, and these dear friends are her support group.
She is the epitome of holding her head high and staying strong.
Strong because not long after brain surgery, Kathleen is running the Fargo Marathon, her 6th marathon overall. But with compromised vision, she will need more than emotional support this time.
Anytime we come to a hole or a curb or whatever the case, I just normally reach out my hand and she grabs my hand, and then we get past that obstacle and on to the next one.
Here's why Kathleen needs her so-called wingman. Doctors made an ear-to-ear incision to get to the aneurysm. And when she woke up from surgery,
and I opened my eyes enough to realize I could only see half of what I was looking at.
A distressing and rare side effect. Tough news for her, husband Drew, and their 3 young children to take.
I'd like to elbow people on the right side, too.
But it couldn't keep Kathleen from wanting to get back to her lifelong passion.
I was in the hospital still when I was asking, when can I run again?
And so began Kathleen's quest to run the marathon this Saturday. A platinum necklace from Drew, the size of the aneurysm, will come along. In fact, she never takes it off.
I feel it pounding as I run, and with every time it hits my chest, it's a constant reminder.
As time has gone on, Kathleen's vision has improved enough to feel closer to normal.
It's important that people understand that Kathleen and people who go through something like this can come back not broken.
Their kids talk about what it'll be like to see Mom run Marathon Day.
Overwhelming for her, and cool to see my mom do that after a really difficult surgery. I'm gonna be at the finish line waiting for mom and dad to come over the finish line.
We couldn't be more proud of her. We all are. She's a tremendous example for us. We said, you know, they're 20 years from now, 30 years from now, our kids will benefit tremendously from watching their mom go through this with great strength and spirit.
A mix of dark times, Kathleen says, wrapped up in so many blessings.
It's been a tough time. It has been, and we can't downplay that. But it has been, in so many ways, some of the most beautiful moments that I've ever experienced in my life.
Well, Kathleen's vision has improved enough for her to be cleared to drive, and despite the vision setback, the aneurysm is now permanently fixed, and she credits the doctors in Fargo and Minneapolis for saving her life. She is showing her gratitude by raising money for the National Brain Aneurysm Center. You can donate by going to a link that we have set up on our website, valleynewslive.com. Click on the hot button and story links, and Kathleen says when you get to the donation page, be sure you list that it is in honor of Kathleen Wrigley so she knows who to thank. And I know she will write every one of those thank you notes.
She just might. What does she hope to accomplish as her goal on the marathon day?
I'm not sure that she's setting a specific time. I believe she just wants to cross the finish line that day. But she did want everyone to know that if you do see her out there that day on the course or in the Fargo Dome and she is crying like a baby, just don't worry about her because they will be tears of joy.
All right. We'll be watching for her.
We will.
Thank you, Robin.
You bet.
Valley News Live, 10 at 10 continues.